Hey, what's up you guys, it's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. For some reason the last video cut out in the middle of me recording, don't know why, and I did not know that it was doing that, and finished off the chapter, and then when I got done, looked up and realized that it was cut out. Anyways, we're going to go into part 2 of chapter 34 of One of Us is Back by Kieran and McManus, so let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. Oh god, he's still holding my phone and I have another one. Nate's last burner phone is still nestled in my pocket. Okay, I say, climbing into the trunk before Gavin can ask me to empty my pockets. I meant what I said, you'll see. He looms over me. Hold out your hands. My heart sinks even further when he grabs a piece of rope and loops it around my wrist. He pushes me down and rough carpet scrapes my cheek as he does the same thing to my ankles. Then he grabs a piece of cloth and ties it over my mouth, knotting it so hard at the back of my head that I let out a strangled grunt of pain as strands of my hair break. Still, I don't struggle. You're making this very easy, Gavin says almost conversationally. Chelsea always says not to trust easy. I meet his eyes, willing mine to stay dry and unblinking. He stares at me for a few seconds, then darkness descends as he slams the trunk door. I take a few deep, steadying breaths. This isn't ideal, but my wrists aren't so tightly bound that I'm unable to move. My back, my hands, my knees are already to my chest and my hands by my hips as I slide my fingers into my pocket and feel the cool metal of the phone. Nate's phone. Nate bleeding on the ground. No, don't think about that. I focus on slowly pulling out the phone as the roar of Nate's motorcycle stops and a car door slams. Then the car's engine starts, making everything around me vibrate, and the phone nearly slips out of my now sweating hands. No, Addie, focus. Take it slow. I pause, shifting my weight a little as the car begins moving. Then I hold the phone carefully between my bound hands and flip the lid, letting out a choke sob of gratitude when it lights up fully charged. Just like Nate said. Now what? I could try getting my gag off so I can call 911, but I'm afraid of wasting precious time on something I might not be able to do. Instead, I hit the button for messages, then start slowly and carefully pressing buttons. Rowan hadn't been kidding after the day she lost her phone in the river near Marshall's Peak about making all of us memorize her number. She drilled me until it was stuck in my brain. Once her number is entered, I start the message. It takes forever to type with hands bound, the car roaring beneath me and sending me flying whenever Gavin takes a corner too fast. But I keep at it, writing just enough to make sure that Rowan will understand and know what to do. Nate hurt, Guppy's factory parking lot, send help, Addie. Then I hit send and pray for reception. My message disappears, and I hold my breath as I stare at the screen. 1 beat, 2 beats, 3 beats, 4, 5, 6. The screen darkens, and the tears I've been holding back since Gavin hit Nate threatened to leak out of my eyes. I take more deep breaths, reminding myself that this was only plan A. Even if the phone won't send messages, an emergency call might still work. I just need to focus my attention on getting the gag off. I put the phone down and lift my hands, twisting them behind me, my head, and feeling for the edge of the knot is there. It's there, but my angle is all wrong, and my breathing is starting to get a little panicked, making me lightheaded. I stop moving and force myself to exhale slowly. Then a couple of things happen at once. The phone buzzes, startling me so much that I recoil and crack my head against the side of the car. Almost immediately after that, the car lurches to a stop. I strain my ears, barely breathing, listening for any sounds that might give me a hint as to where we are. Stopped at a red light, maybe, stuck in traffic. Then the car roar beneath my head subsides, leaving beneath nothing except silence. The engine is off, and wherever we are now is very, very quiet. I'm afraid to take even a split second to look at the return messages before pressing the off button to silence the phone. I try to maneuver it back into my pocket, but footsteps are approaching way too fast. All I can do is shove the phone into the corner and pray it's not visible before the trunk opens with a loud creak and light floods my eyes. All right, Gavin says, let's do this. Excuse me. That is the end of this chapter. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.